Before we get to 24 Evening News tonight, we have some breaking news. More than 3,000 people are trapped in a South African mine. More than 3,000 mine workers are trapped at Harmony Gold's Eldrin mine in Carringville, South Africa, according to the South African Press Associations. No injuries have been reported. The workers became trapped where a falling pipe column cut power to the lift used to hoist them to the surface, the Press Association said. The Mine Workers Union said a water pipe burst and probably caused the shaft to collapse. The Associated Press reported there has been extensive damage to the steelwork and the electrical feeder cords detached to the lift, according to the Harmony Gold spokesperson quoted by SAPA. Workers above ground are trying to configure a second cage to rescue the trapped. The lift is expected to be functioning in 2 hours, but it could take more than 10 hours to evacuate all the miners, according to the Press Association. The cage can only take 3,000 workers to the surface every half hour, the spokesperson said. Mine management is in contact with the workers who have access to the water and air, the Press Association reported. The workers have been trapped since 10 a.m., but news was not reported until 9 p.m., and I assume this is their time, not our time. There was no emergency exit in the shaft, which had not been maintained for ages, the Press Association quoted Mine Workers Union spokesperson Lesbos Shiloka as saying. Now let's go over to Marcus for 24 Evening News.
Good evening, I'm Marcus Harun, and ahead on 24 Evening News. Hamden High School had its second bomb threat in just 13 days. Information ahead, as well as Hamden Public Schools got a new superintendent. You have the exclusive interview with Ms. Rabinowitz, as well as Eunes Harun has the weather forecast, telling you what the temperatures will be like for the beginning of October. And we'll also have information on Britney Spears lost custody of her 2 young children. They're going to stay with Kevin Federline now. Find out what happened and the details. 24 Evening News starts right now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Marcus Harun, and this is 24 Evening News. Starting with an iPhone report tonight, a New York woman is so angry at Apple Incorporated for lopping $200 off the price of the iPhone that she filed a lawsuit seeking $1 million in damages. She's from Queens, New York, and claimed the company violated price discrimination laws when it slashed the price of the 8GB iPhone by a third, from the $599 to $399 with 2 months of the gadget's June debut. Apple lowered iPhone's price on September 5th and also said it would stop selling the $499 4GB model. Hundreds of early customers who'd paid full price didn't expect a reduction so soon and complained. Apple issued an apology the next day. Users in return policy, Apple refunded the $200 difference for those who bought the phone within 14 days of the reduction. And in a move to make peace with those who purchased a higher-priced phone before that period, the company offered a $100 credit at the Apple stores, according to Lee's lawsuit filed on September 24th in the U.S. District Court, Eastern District of New York. The price reduction injured early purchasers like herself because they cannot resell the product for the same profit as those who bought the cell phone following the price cut. From our newsroom now, we're joined by Nino Napolitano. He has a special report on a mother arrested after the apparent bathtub drownings. Nino?
Thanks, Marcus. A mother arrested after the apparent bathtub drownings of her 2 young daughters was a domestic violence victim who had no documented history of neglecting her children. The father of the 2 girls, ages 4 and 2, said the woman called him at work Monday and said their children, quote, are at peace, unquote, Cleveland Police Lieutenant Thomas Stacchio said. He then went to the woman's apartment and pulled the girls from the water in the bathtub. Stacchio said the girls were placed on life support by medical services crew and were pronounced dead at the hospital. The girls' mother, Amber Hill, 22, was arrested at the apartment for questioning. No charges had been filed and she was remained jailed until Tuesday. Hill provided only her name, age, and address, but would not answer further questions at the apartment, Stachios said. She was calm and showed no emotion when she was taken away by police, he said. The official cause of the girl's deaths is pending autopsies Tuesday, said Dr. Frank Miller. Reporting in the 24 Newsroom, I'm Nino Napolitano, 24 News. Marcus?
Thank you, Nino. We have more news, weather, and sports all ahead on 24 News. Stay here for all your news in one place. Do you have any questions, comments, or even news tips for 24 News? Then call our 24 News tip line at 203-404-8057. Welcome back. Eunes is here now, and it has been really dry throughout the last 2 months. Is it going to stay dry?
Yes, it's going to stay dry at least in the starting of October. Here's your forecast for the next couple days. Thursday and Friday and Saturday, sunny and mild. Highs reaching the 80s. Lows around 60s. Sunday, increasing clouds. Highs in the 70s. Monday is cloudy with showers. Highs in the 60s. Tuesday, transfer showers. Highs in the 60s. And I might even want to go for a jog on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. It looks very nice.
Yeah, the weekend does look really nice.
And I'm Eunes Harun, reporting for 24 News.
Thank you, Eunes. Moving on to some other news now. Senator Hillary Clinton says that she has raised a lot of money for her campaign. Senator Hillary Clinton raised $27 million in the third quarter for her 2008 Democratic bid for the White House, the Clinton aide said on Tuesday. But $5 million will go to Clinton's funds for spent trying to win the Democratic presidential nomination in the primaries, the aide said. More than $100,000 and new donors will be contributed to the New York Democratic, the aide said. Clinton outpaced Senator Barack Obama over the last 3 months, a reversal of the positions from the second quarter. That's all your news and weather for tonight. I'm Marcus Harun, and have a great week, everyone. This program has been modified from its original format for online video purposes. Special reports and packages have been removed, but can all be found on our website, 24newsnow.com.